Hey guys, you're welcome to my YouTube channel. It's your girl Jesslyn K, and we'll be making these crochet shorts in this video. Don't forget to watch to the end so you don't miss anything. If you're a new subscriber, don't forget to like and share my video, promote my videos. Thank you very much. If you have any complaint while trying the shorts for your practical, don't forget to snap the picture and send to my Instagram or my Facebook so I can correct you. Get your materials. I'm going to show you all the materials that you need for this now. Hello, so here's the materials that we would be using. I'm using this pin E4, which is my favorite pin, and it's 3.50 millimeters. Okay, yeah, so I'm using my tape. You would be needing your tape for measurement because the band, you have to measure your size of your waist, then you make the band according to the size of your waist. Then I'm using this. I don't know why I decided to use I don't know why I decided to use colored, but this is the color I'm using. You can use any color, and it's 100% acrylic. I love 100% acrylic yarns because it's thicker and it's faster, especially when you're using a thicker ounce. Like this is 5 ounce, 285 yards in length. Okay, then the weight is 5 ounces or 141.7 grams. Okay, yeah, so that's it. It's produced by Walmart. Sorry you cannot get this in Nigeria. You can get it online. I think you can get it online, or the equivalent to this is the Red Hat Super Saver yarn. Yes, that's the equivalent. Okay, so you also be needing scissors. I have been asked so many times on my videos how I did my shorts, the short I'm wearing, the green short I'm wearing in one of my videos. Like, I had a lot of people asking me, oh, please do tutorials. So this is a tutorial for you, and it's very easy. I'm going to make this very easy and fast. So I'm starting by doing my chains. We are going to start from the waist, okay, then we go down. So if you are, I hope I don't forget these things I want to say now. So I'm starting with chain 12, whichever size you are. Okay, if you care you be a small size or a big size, start by chaining 12 because the waistband will be a total of 10 stitches. So this is 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12. So this is 12 inches and 12 chains. So I'm going to do my first double crochet on the fourth one. So this is my first double crochet, so I'm going to make double crochets all the way down on all the stitches. Okay, so we're going to make our double crochets down. Remember, we skip three chains at the beginning. We skip 3 chains. Okay, so after making your double crochet all the way down, this is how it should look like. I hope you guys can see. This is how it should look like. Okay, so now I'm going to do 3 chains as my first double crochet. If you don't do 3 chains as a first double crochet, you can start by doing whatever you do as a first double crochet, and then you go to the next stitch. Some people say you should slip stitch, like slip stitch. Okay, some people say slip stitch is going to show the pattern to be finer and better, but because I want to be fast, you all know how slip stitch is. It's annoying to me, so I'm just going to do a double crochet on the next double crochet, and then double crochet on the next double crochet. Yeah, so I'm at the end right now. You can see I'm at this end, and I'm going to repeat this 1 2 3 and turn, and do double crochet on all the double crochet stitches. Now I'm going to tell you guys something. So this is going to keep growing, and if you're doing it right, please let me say something, because some people, when they get to the end, they would be adding without knowing. Before you know it, your band will be big, small, big, small, big, small. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying, but let me show you what I mean by that. At this end, okay, so I'm at this end again, okay. So once you get to this place, this end, what you need to do, if you're a beginner and it's so difficult for you to understand your stitches, what you need to do is count from your first stitch. Okay, your first 3 chains is your first stitch. Okay, that, remember that first 3 chains we skipped, that was our first stitch for the first row. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 stitches. So when you're doing the second row, you count 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 stitches. When you're doing the third row, you count. Now I'm not saying you should count on every row. I'm saying when you feel like you're confused, please count your stitches. So this one is remaining 1 stitch, so this one is 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. You know that, oh, I'm left with 1 stitch, so I have to do the 1 stitch left, and then you complete your stitch. And if you have completed this stitch like this, but you don't know if you've actually completed your stitch or if there's still a stitch remaining that you need to do, so that you don't go here like this again, thereby doubling it without you knowing, and then you come to my comment or to the comment and say, Jocelyn, I don't know why mine is increasing, it's going like a V. It's because you're either adding at this start, or you're adding at this end, or you're adding at this start. Now let me go back to the start and show you what I mean by you're adding at the start. At the end, when you do your 3 chains, okay, and you come, you're not going to put it here. I'm going to make sure that you guys see what I'm trying to say. You're not going to put it at the very first stitch. Remember that your 3 chains is already your first stitch, so you have to go to the next stitch, skipping the first stitch. See, this is the first stitch, okay, so you go to the next stitch, not the first stitch. This one has already done, your 3 chains have already become your first stitch, so you go to the next one and do your double crochet. That is what you do, because if you do it like this on this first one, automatically you have added 1 without knowing. So if you continue without you seeing, that means this thing will be going V instead of straight. So I hope I have elaborated on that, because I saw a few comments. That's why I have to take my time to explain that. So for now, I'm just going to be doing the same thing. When you get to the end, you do 3 chains and turn, and you repeat, okay, until it is long to the size that you want for your waist. And before I go, this is why you should not be forwarding videos. Watch to the end. Now before I go, before we move to the next clip, when you are crocheting for a trouser or a shorts, your hip size of band and your hip size and your waist size will not be the same. Your waist size would be the size of your waist. Actually, you will not make your band or your trouser waist to be like your hip. What do I mean? Now some waists are 26, 27, 28 to 30 or 32, while the hip of that person would be like 36 to 42. Okay, now if you're doing your waist to be 26 and your hip is 40, you know that you have issues when you're trying to wear your crochet. You have issues passing it through. I personally prefer forcing my crochet piece over my hip, and then it will lap my waist. That is why I'll do my waist size plus 1 inches. Like if my waist is 29, I do 30. If my waist is 17, I do 18 or 17 and a half. Okay, one thing you need to know too about crochet is that it stretches. So when you're doing a waistband like this, be mindful, don't add too much and don't make it to be too tight. Okay, because if you make it to be too tight, it might not pass through the waist, through the hip. Okay, yeah, so I'm going to make the size of my waist and then I'll join it. I hope you guys understand what I'm trying to explain though. So guys, this is how far I've gone. I've made a whole length of 30 inches. So you have to use your tape and measure. Mine is 30 inches because my waist is 29-30 on a day where I eat too much. And your waist size is under your breast. So just under your breast, you measure the line under your breast. That is your waist size. It's not below, down under your navel or your belly button. No, it's under your breast, above your belly button. Okay, so this is 8. This is my band, and I'm just going to join this side to this side with I'm going to join it with a single crochet stitch. So I'm going to put my pin here and bring out this one first, and now do my single crochet. So I'll take from here and here and do single crochet. So I have joined with a single crochet stitch, and now I'm just going to turn my work like this. You can see this is the front of the work and this is the back of the work. See how it looks, right? So yeah, this is how it looks right now. You'll see my face. Okay, so I'm going to start now by doing this. I'm doing my first chain with that to lock that place up. Then I would go here and do my chain, that single crochet rather, and 2 chains. Now this place is my first double crochet, so I'm going the same place. I'm doing a double crochet. Now don't forget that these things are each rows, like rows. You can see everything is straight. If I count the stitch 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11, if I go to the end and count, it's still the same 11. If I go to the middle or anywhere and count, it's still the same 11. So if you're doing that and your stitches, the number of your stitches is the same, then you know you're doing the right thing. So when you come here, on each of this row you're going to be doing 2 double crochet, 1 double crochet, 2 double crochet in the same place. Then you go to the next one, 1 double crochet, 2 double crochet in the same place. If you like, and only if you like, there is 1 stitch here. Now on each of this row, right, I don't know why I'm being so detailed, but on each of this row you have 1 place here that is 3 chains and turn, and you have 1 place that is double crochet stitch that ended it. If you go to that place that is double crochet stitch that ended it, there is this space there. You can decide to put 1 double crochet stitch there, then you go to the stitch itself and do 2 double crochet stitch. Then on that place where is 3 chains and turn, you know what I'm saying. As a crochet designer, you understand what I'm saying. On that place where it's 3 chains and turn, you do only 2 double crochet, and then you go to the next place, which is the head of that stitch, that double crochet stitch. You do 1 double crochet, then you go to the real main stitch and do 2 double crochet stitch. Now this will make it will make it not to be too tight at the waist, okay? But if you can't, find these places I'm talking about, you don't have to bother yourself. You just have to do 2 double crochet on each of these row, 2 double crochet on each of this row. Now if you're doing 2 double crochet on each of this row without putting without minding that place I'm talking about, right, you know you have to increase faster when you start the hip side. Okay, you know the hip increments need to be faster than when you put 3 in the same place. I don't know if you understand, but yeah, if when you're done going round and you see that, oh, it is a little bit tight or it is loose, you have to make your decision. So I'm going to go round, then I'll do like 2 inches more, then I'll show you guys when I'll start increasing and how I will increase, and that will be almost the end of this video. Okay, yeah. Hi guys, so I'm at the end and I need to join it like this. So what I'll just do here, you have 2 options. Number 1 is to, you remember the 3 or the 2 chains that we did here. Okay, at the top of the 2 chains, I'm going to do this single crochet. Now you have a choice to do this, or if you want to be more professional, you slip stitch. If you want to be more professional, you slip stitch, but either of those will do. So you slip stitch like this, and then you do 3 chains and you continue double crochet on each of the double crochet stitches. So I'm doing double crochet on each of the double crochet stitches, and I'm going to do this round and round until I get like 3 centimeters. Is it 3 centimeters? 3 inches. Until I get like 3 inches, and I start increasing, which I'm gonna show you. I didn't want you to miss any part, that's why I had to show you how I join. Okay guys, so this is how far I have gone. From the waist, from the total waist down here is 5 inches, and from this place to this place is 3 inches, like I said. Okay, so at this point I'm going to start increasing. Okay, so I have crocheted till the middle. This is the middle. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add here. How do I add here? For example, I have done this, right? I have done 1 already. So let me say where I want to add, I'll just put 2 in the same knob, 2 double crochet in the same knob. You see, so there's 2 double crochet in this knob. Okay, then I'll just keep going. Like after that, I'm not adding anyone in the same place again. So on this row, I'm going to add this end and this end. Okay, and the next row I'm going to add from the beginning. I'll add 1, then I'll crochet normally, then at this other edge I would add 1. That's because I'm adding 2 on the same row. If I'm adding 4 on the same row, that means I'll add here, I'll add here, I'll add here, then I'll add here, then I'll go 1 whole row. I will not add anything. So that is how I increase. How long should you increase? Well, there are 2 ways to know how long you should increase. Now this place, as you can see, this is 30 something. This plus this, that's 16 plus 16 is 32. Okay, that means our hip now is 32. Okay, our hip now is 32. Remember we started with 30, so we've increased 1 because I did some places to be 3 and some places to be 2. That's why it increased 1 inch here. Now when I add scantily, this is 30. 16 plus 16 is 30. So when I go out, make sure I increase until I get to 19 or 20, or make sure my hip is like 19 or 20. That's if I join the 19 or 20, to give me like 38 to 40. Okay, it will give me like 38 to 40. Then I'll know, oh, that is enough, because normally crochet stretches. Okay, crochet stretches. So when I've gotten like 40 for my hip, which means if I use my tape to measure like this, it's supposed to be at least 20, like this. Okay, it's supposed to be at least 20. I'll know, okay, I have gotten the size that I want. Then I will start reducing for few rows, for at least 2 rows, before I separate for the shorts. Okay, if it's enough and I see that it's enough, I can just separate even without reducing. That's why sometimes I don't used to show you guys when I'm reducing my shorts, because some of the shorts I would not reduce. You guys understand what I'm trying to say? But yeah, just increase. And if you think it's too big, after getting your hip, you can reduce. For some people that their hip is bigger than their lap, you can start reducing. Okay, and for you to reduce, this is how you reduce. You do one, don't complete it, and then you do the other one like this, and then you do 2, you do double crochet like this. That way you've made this 1 2 knob to be 1, to have just 1 knob, and you do that scantily. The way you increase, the pattern at which you increase, that is how you also reduce. So if you reduce here, you also reduce this edge. If you reduce here and here, you also do the same thing when you're reducing. So let me just continue before I separate it. Thank you, my darling. So this is it, and it's looking so nice. Oh, look at my nails, they are all bad, but they are still looking shiny. Yes, so let's go. This is the total length. Okay, this is the total length, 12 inches, and from here to here is like 10, more than 10 inches, but yeah, 11 inches, 10 and a half rather. From here to here is 10 and a half. Jesus, the light is so bright and it's so fine. So the total is 13 inches. Okay, and if you're counting, that means you're using the same size of hook and the same size of yarn as I'm using. So if you're counting, it to be around 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19 20 rows. Okay, 20 rows. If you're using Nigerian yeye yarn, it should be like 21 rows or 23 rows. So at this point, I'm going to cut. Let me do my 1 chain. Okay, I'm doing 2 chain. I'm going to cut. And I'm cutting because I don't want to do the trouser underneath from here, like from here to the other side. I want this side to be the sides. Okay, the place where I added, because it have a little bit of holes here, so I want it to be by the side. Okay, for purpose best known to me. Okay, so I'm going to do it like this, and this is the side where I joined. Okay, so now I'm going to make sure, now you make sure you do it in the middle. For example, if this is your middle, you have to count round the number of stitches. It's not difficult, but it's stressful, and I don't like counting. But you have to count round. If all the stitches is 120 stitches, for example, you have to make sure one side is 60, the other side is 60. Then you divide it in the middle to make sure that your 2 sides of your leg is the same. Okay, then after getting your middle, you put in your yarn and do 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Okay, you can do from 6 to 12 chains in the middle. Okay, 9 10. Let me do 10. Then you go to the other side, and this is the middle for you, and you go to the other side, the middle of the other side, and put in your pin. At this point you have counted. At this point you have counted. What did I say? You count the total number and you divide it into 2. You have to use your stitch marker. Okay, and I wanted to mention something, because from the last clip I said that you have to increase if it's too big. For me, this is not too big. In short, it's not even up to what I needed. Okay, I did not expand too much. I did not add too much because I know crochet expands, so when I wear it, it's going to stretch. So it did not expand too much, so I did not reduce. I just kept increasing in few places, then I stopped increasing and continued going. I increased for like 4-5 rows, then I stopped. Okay, so you can do as you want, as long as you get what you want, is fine. So what else? So after joining, let me show you so you don't get confused. So okay, so let's say this is 10, okay, and then you go to your middle. All right, you go to the middle of the dress and the shorts, and then you do a single crochet. Then you turn your work like this, and then you start working on one side of the shorts. Okay, you start working on one side of the short by doing your first stitch of double crochet, and then you go to the next one, you do double crochet. So now you're working on all the double crochet stitches with one double crochet stitch each until you get to this point where you have to work on the chain, which I'm still going to show you. So for now, let me go around. Okay, so I'm at the end. When I said the end, I mean the beginning. So I'm at this place where I did these chains, and what's left for me to do now, see, I am at the last stitch. I'll work here before I go to the first chain and do my double crochet. So now I'm putting the last double crochet in the last double crochet stitch right there. I want to make sure that you guys see it clearly. So I'm going to work on these chains. Now each chain that you're working on have 2 loops, 2 loops. Okay, so you're going to work on one side of the loop of the chain totally, like just a double crochet on each of this loop of this chain. So you're putting it inside the loops of the chain, double crochet on each of them. Now what's left for you to do is to know where to put your crochet stitch when you're working on this other side of the leg, which I'll show you in a few minutes in this clip. Okay, so now you can see from the beginning I did not do 3 chains. That's why there's nowhere for you to do a slip stitch here like this to join it. So what I'm going to do here is just continue my double crochet stitch, and nobody's gonna know. So when I get to the end is going to look like this. This is how the end will look like. Don't know if you guys can see. So the end will look like this, and there will be nowhere to do slip stitch, but all you have to do is after your double crochet, if you know you've gotten like, because I'm going to go like 4 times round, so on my 4th one is still going to look like this. That means there's nowhere to slip stitch at the end, but I'm just going to do a single crochet and then another single crochet, and then it will be balanced like this. Then I'll cut the yarn after doing my chain. Okay, that's what I'm going to do at the end. But for now, let me continue doing round this leg. You can see it's already a leg, so it has already formed a leg, one side of the leg. So I'm going to complete this, then I'll come and show you how I'll start this one, and I'll also form this other leg. Okay, so this is the end of this leg, this one leg. You can make it as long as you want. In short, from here you can make a trouser. Okay, from here you can keep going straight, and then you see you form a trouser. But me, I am done here, so this is where I'm going to stop it. Mind you, this is another day. This is the 2nd day, so that's a single crochet stitch, another single crochet stitch, just like I told you guys. Then I'm going to make a chain as my lock up chain, then I'm gonna cut it. Okay, so that is it. I'm going to hide this. I'm going to hide this this particular stuff here. I'm making a chain at the back of the dress. and I'm cutting it so you can't see this here. You see, it's perfect. Nobody's gonna know. Okay, so now we are going to work on this other side, because there are some people here that are very new to crocheting. They will not know what to do. That is why I'm doing this video. So I'm going to start from here, okay, from the middle. That is from where I started the other one. Okay, so I'm putting in my yarn and making 3 chains. Wherever you want to start from, just put in your yarn and make 3 chains. I don't know, some people might start from another place, but I want to start from here because, you know, I want to be fast. Okay, so this is 3 chains as my first double crochet stitch. Okay, then I'm going here. That's the next stitch. Okay, that's a double crochet. Then now on the chains that we made, watch carefully. On the chains that we made, I told you guys that there are 2 loops of chain. So this is another loop of this chain. The loop has this stitch in it already, so we are going to go in the loop and do our chains, our double crochet. So each of this chain have 2 loops. We are working on the next loop, the last loop. Normally a chain like this have 3 loops, right? The back loop and the 2 front loops. Okay, a chain has 3 loops. That's 3 strands of yarn on it, the back strand and these 2 front strands. That's 3 in one. Now for the front strand, you have 2 loops in the front strands. These 2 loops, the front loop and the back loop for the front strand. Okay, so for this, for each chain, when you're starting as a bottom chain, you're going to, your next double crochet is going to be on either the front or the back strand of the 2 loops in the front side. You understand? So I have worked on one of this loop, so I'm working on the other of this loop. Okay, I'm just taking my time to explain that because of the newbies in this work. So for the new crocheter, that is what I'm working on. This, each of these have 2 loops. I'm working on the other loop. So you can see on this other one, I used 1, 2 being the front loop and the very back loop, the second front loop and the very back loop. That's what I work on. It doesn't matter, so you don't need to stress yourself and calculate if it's 1 loop you're working on. As long as you see where to put your yarn, you can put it and be going. Okay, as long as you see where to put your pin, and as long as you're not putting 2 in the same place and you're not skipping anything, you just be putting it and be going like this, as I'm putting it and I'm going like this, and your work would be fine. If you're making a mistake, trust me, you would see it. You would see it as you're going. So this is what I'm doing. Sometimes they are too dark because of the dark yarn. And I'm at the end, and this is how it looks. So I'm just going to go round, and when I get it, I'll do, because I did 3 chains, okay, I'll do slip stitch at this place, which I'm not going to show you guys. I'm going to crochet off camera now because I am tired and I want to be fast. So I'm just going to be doing my crochets, double crochet stitches on each of this stitch till I go round, and I make how many rows did I do here? 1 2 3 4 5. So you can do 10, you can do 20, you can do 3, you can do 4. Okay, me, I did 5, so I'm just going to do 5. I've done 1 already. Then when I complete it, this is 1. Okay, so I'm counting 1 2 3 4 5. 1 is out already, so I'm going to do 4 rows, and then we would go to the next step, which is the most important step of this crochet piece. Yep. Okay guys, so as you all can see, I am done with this, and I have these 2 yarns and I don't know the one to use. Please, I don't want to make a mistake. I'm trying to look at it in the camera and see which one will fit best. Black or ash, black or gray. Let's do tumbo tumbo. Let me close my eyes. I don't know. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. The fact is that, let me use black. Oh my god, I don't want to make a mistake. Well, if you think the gray would have been better, I still have more of this color, so you can tell me in the comment section so that the next one I would use gray. Okay, so for now I'm going to use black for this. I would have used gray because of the view, like if you'd see or not, because I'm mixing it in another color. Okay, so this is it, right? This is the yarn. Now the good thing about this is that it is which, how do I even say it, I used triple crochet. So what I did was turn my work like this. This is the beginning, so I'm going to start from the, remember there are stitches like this, okay, and I think this is where I stopped it. There's a line here where I joined it, but if you cannot find that line, you can do anywhere, but make sure it is actually the side. So you have to keep it flat like this and make sure it is the side, and you put in your hook and take through the yarn like this. Okay, you take through the stitch like this, and you're going to be crocheting on the stitch. So I'm going to start and do my 4 crochets because I'm doing 4 crochet because it's triple crochet, right? So it's 4 chains. So after my 4 chains, I'm going to make another one on it. So I'm going to take twice, go back in the same place, and do, I shall not use the ash because of the color, and then I'll do my 4 triple crochet, and then I'll do 4 chains. Did I use triple crochet? What is that thing? I'm coming. Okay, so I checked and it is actually triple crochet and 4 chains. So I'm going to do my triple crochet. In the other one I skipped 2 rows, so 1 row, 2 row. On the what's it called, the 3rd row, I made a triple crochet. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Then I skipped 2 rows, 1, 2. On the 3rd one I'm doing triple crochet like this on the stitch. So I'm working on the stitch and I'm doing my 4 chains, triple crochet like this till I get to where I stopped. So we are going to stop 5 stitches because we did 5. This place is 5, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, okay, at that middle. So we are going to stop there, yeah, wherever the 5th chain is. So that's where I'm going to stop. So 1, 2, 3. On the 3rd one, making my triple crochet, 4 chains, 1, 2, 3, triple crochet, okay, 4 chains, 1, 2, 3, triple crochet. Whoa. Okay, triple crochet, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. I think this is the 5th one. Okay, this is where I'm going to stop. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is the 5th one. So when I skip here, it's going to land me on the 5th one, unfortunately for me, but you're supposed to stop before the 5th one. Okay, but me, I'm stopping on the 5th one. But what I did on the other shots, because I did 4 not 5, I stopped on the 4th one. So this is it. This is how it looks now, and I'm going to add 1 more here. So it's looking like I skipped too much. Did I skip too much? I feel like I skipped too much, but it doesn't matter. So now I'm just going to do 1, 2, this is 1, 2, 3, 4. Then I'm going on the next one, triple crochet, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then you go to the next one, just like that. When you get to the end, you do your 4 chains and turn again. Right now I'm just going to keep doing this. 4, go to the next one, triple crochet, 4 chains, triple crochet, and you have to make this to be very long. When I say very long, you have to get to the end, turn, get to the end, turn to your satisfaction. You can make it to touch your foot, you can make it to be like the way mine is in that green shorts, or you can make it shorter if you want, you know. Done your work and you continue. So this is just what I did. Okay, hi guys, so this is how it looks. We've gotten the length that we want. You can make it, like I said, you can make it very long, but this is what I have gotten. Okay, so right now I'm just going to put it like this, and this is how it looks, right? You can see. So you keep it straight and make sure that it's not too tight. Like when I say it's not too tight, don't pull it and drag it like this. Just keep it straight like normal. Then you fold it to the side. So this is how it's going to be on this side, like this. On one side or the other, you can put it left, you can put it back. Remember, this short is like front and back. So you can put it on this side, you can put it on this other side, but whichever way you decide to put it, this is how you are going to do it. Let me show you. So you bring out the yarn that you want to use, and you start from the top. The top is where the band is. So I'm going to, since I want to use this place, just make sure I'm not going to, I don't know how long your hip is, okay, because this is the hip region. I don't know how long your hip is, but you can even make it to be fluffy like this, like to fall out like this. So anyhow you want to do it. If you want to make it, don't make it tight, because when you wear it, it will expand. So just make sure it is free and okay, and then you go to where you want to tag it at. You have 2 options. You can tie it like this. You can tie it with a good yarn, like tie it very well, and then you tag the yarn like this. Then to just go, and this one will just fall off. That's one option for the lazy people. Okay, that's one option for the lazy people. But what I did for mine is that I put in my yarn, my hook, okay, at the bottom. That's just after the chain, just after the what's this thing called, band, just after the band. So I mapped out where I want to, what I want to do. This place, I think this place is okay for me, so I put it in like this. I crochet, like you can decide to crochet like this, okay? That means I don't know if you can see it, but if you can see it, I don't know how to explain it. So you just put in your pin and bring out your yarn like this. Boom, and that is it. So now you have the place you want, you have the one you want. If it's this one, you pull it backward. If it's this one, you pull it forward. But for me, is this one that's here. Any line, anywhere you want to do it, any one you want to do, you can do it with. So I'm not going to tell you that you should count 7 rows or 5 rows, just as it's comfortable for you. So when you finally map out the one you want to use, you put in your pin as it was normally, and then now watch carefully. I'm going to do it again, that same place. and put it in that same knob that I took before. Okay, that's 2. Okay, that's 2 single crochet in the same place. Now each of these things, I want you to know this, each of these things, I'm going to take each of this step. Remember, I do triple crochet chain 4, so I'm skipping that 4 chains. I'm going to the next place where I did triple crochet. I'm taking from that place and I'm going back into that same place. Okay, that same crochet stitch that I worked on, that's where I'm doing my single crochet stitch. I'm skipping all the 4 chains. I'm going to my next triple crochet, the next triple crochet stitch. So I'm skipping all the 4 chains. Then now, because this stitch is complete, is filled, I cannot go in there again. I go to the next stitch. I'm going to the next stitch. So now I'm going to the next triple crochet stitch, and same stitch, I went to the same stitch on the shorts to do my descent. Then now I'm going to this next triple crochet stitch. You see, I'm skipping all these chains. I'm going to the next triple crochet stitch. Then I'll go to the next double crochet stitch down there in the shorts, and I'll do my single crochet. Remember, I single crochet. So that's done. I'm going to the next one, the next triple crochet stitch. I'm going to the place where I just put now, in the same place, single crochet. I'm doing single crochet instead of tying it rope and tying it like it gathers. Instead of gathering everything together like that, I prefer to do my single crochet because it will be tighter, it will not lose, you know, it will be more, it will be finer. Okay, so this is the last stitch. I'm going to do 1, 2 chains, and I'll cut my yarn and I'll hide my yarn. It's black yarn, so it's not hard to hide. Boom. Okay, so you can see here it's showing that I stitched it here, but it's not gonna show when you wear it. This one I have to hide it. Okay, so this is how it looks like. This is how it looks like, and I'm going to wear it and show you guys how it looks like when I wear it. Remember, when you put this thing and you feel like you need to add more here, you can go back and start crocheting and add more till it's long to the style or the length that you want. But for now, this is how it looks. I think I made okay, yeah, I made this I made this rope, which I'm going to just insert here like this, and I'm just gonna wear it and see how it looks. Okay, so let's wear it up and see how it looks on us. If you've not liked or subscribed, please like this video, share, and hit the subscribe button if you're not a subscriber. Don't forget to click on the notification bell, the bell icon on your screen. Click on the bell icon so it notifies you whenever we upload our next videos. Please, thank you very much. We love you. Don't go anywhere, stay on the channel. Let me try it on. Okay, hey, so this is how it looks like on me, and I don't know what to say. I don't know, but I think I love it. I don't know about you. And please, if you can, try this shorts. Okay, I had to pair it up with this. I was in a hurry, so I just had to and made this out. There's no tutorial for this yet, but if you like it, I will drop a tutorial. If I get anyone or 2 people, if I get up to 5 people that say, hey, I like your top, please can you drop a tutorial, I'm going to drop it, because I think it's very easy. I think this top is very easy. But if you think I should drop a tutorial for this top, let me know in the comment section. I'm going to drop a tutorial for it fast because it's easy to do. Okay, so this is how long it is. As you can see, it's up to my knee and it's just perfect. I just think it's perfect for me. The other one was this way, this one is this way. and all of them are beautiful. The green one is nice, this one is nice. Any color you want to do. I think I prefer the two colors. I prefer these two colors. I don't know about you. What do you think, the two color or the one color? I think two color is nice because it shows the design very well. But yeah, thank you so much. We've come to the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate. And guess what? We've gotten to 5K subscribers on YouTube. So giveaway time. My next video, I'm going to be doing a giveaway. Okay? Thank you so much for being with me till this moment. I say God bless you. Bye guys, love you. See you in my next video. Don't forget to like and share this video, okay? If you are a new viewer, don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Love you. Bye.